on. Check. There it is. Son of a bitch. Can you hear me now? Holy shit. Hopefully that works. Do we have sound now, folks? Apologies. Jesus fucking Christ. It is always something with this shit.
Check, there it is.
Yay, there's sound. It's fucking amazing. I can hear it because my phone's turned up too fucking loud as usual. There we go. All right. Anthony Noble says, you're like the perfect woman. We can see you but not hear you. LOL. Just kidding, ladies. Trying to get me canceled, Anthony. Maddie checking in, letting me know that I could not be heard. And yes, Anthony Noble checking in. So once again, welcome to Daily Booze Live. I am Deadsville director Ronan James. I am a veteran stuntman, stunt coordinator. You can find me on IMDb under the name Jay Green, Jaegreene. Green Monster Stunts was my stunt company for 20 years almost. Well, still is my stunt company. I still do stunt coordinate and perform occasionally under that name. But now Deadsville Productions is more where my focus is, creating my own content, directing my own movies, producing my own shorts and music videos and fun stuff like that, along with this show and other stuff, other forms of content for Deadsville Productions here. So make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff, all the social media call to action stuff. If you're listening to the replay on Spotify, make sure you give us a follow there as well. We are now on multiple streaming platforms with not only Facebook Live, but we're on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick as well. And we'll probably add another one to the list soon. But yeah, right now you can stream us live in 4 different places. I know Facebook is where we do most of our interaction. So Anthony says your own OnlyFans content. Yeah, fair enough, Anth. We got some news today, Boo Believers. This is what we do if you're just checking in, just joining us for the first time. I go over horror headlines from various sources and kind of read the scoop, and then we jump into our live chat and discuss. I'll give my take. I'll check in with you guys. I can put your text across the bottom of the screen here now using our new technology from Restream. So yeah, be sure to check in the comments and feel free to give your take on whatever story it is that we are looking at. Camera 2 is working today. Thank God. Some things still work. You can see my lovely monitor and everything here, and working off the laptop now. It's been pretty good. I don't want to jinx it, but we're doing pretty good. Stephen Kiefer checking in. What's up, Stephen? Thanks for tuning in. We're about to dig into some news stories. We got a couple trailers today to watch. And I was going to go see, Maddie and I were going to go see Lisa Frankenstein tonight, but Maddie's not feeling too good. So I think we're going to wait until the weekend and check that one out. Tomorrow night, if you're local, you can join us at Bar 13 for Maddie Morningstar's birthday party. Maddie Morningstar's birthday bash. We have Wayward Brigade and Minor Setback from Maryland and New Jersey, respectively, and DJ Basura Solamente. I got to get used to saying it and giving it that flair. Sean Monistat from Let's Disinfect will be spinning punk classics all night tomorrow night while we celebrate Maddie's birthday. So if you're local, make sure you come on out. Anthony Noble says, get better, Mads. All right, let's jump to some fucking stories, shall we? Where is here we go, our share screen. Bloody disgusting. And there we go, picture in picture. And here we go. We got a trailer. We're going to start right off with a trailer, Boo Believers. I know nothing about this one. This is a brand new trailer. Stephen Kiefer says, I'll be out tomorrow. Can't wait. Sweet. Look forward to seeing you, Stephen. thanks for coming out and celebrating with us. It's going to be a party. So yeah, we're checking this out. Night Shift trailer. Haunted motel horror movie opens up for business in March. So, okay, this is from John Squires on Bloody Disgusting. She's got a knife. And yeah, here we go. Let's dig in. Films of fans like Vacancy and Motel Hell may want to check out the next motel set horror movie titled Night Shift and being released by Quiver Distribution 1 month from today. Night Shift opens up for business in theaters and VOD March 8th, 2024. The news was first reported by Deadline today. In the upcoming horror film, while working her first night shift at a remote motel, a young woman, Gwen Taylor, begins to suspect that she is being followed by a dangerous character from her past. As the night progresses, Gwen's isolation and safety, however, are made all the more worse when she starts to realize that the motel might also be haunted. Phoebe Tompkin, Madison Hu, Lamorne Morris, Patrick Fischler, and Christopher Denham star. Paul and Ben China make their directorial debut with Night Shift. And here's a quote. "We could not be more excited to partner with Quiver on the release of our debut feature. We had the fantastic opportunity of working with such a talented cast and crew, and to see their hard work come to the screen is wonderful," the filmmaker said. "This is a perfect Friday or Saturday night film, fun, scary, and delectably entertaining." All right, let's check out a trailer, shall we, Boo Believers? This one's for Night Shift.
It's Gwen, right?
Gwen Taylor.
Teddy Miles. It's my place. Look, I know it looks as if the damn Addams family used to live here. Trust me, this place is harmless. Really gotta get this thing fixed. Oh, boy. Now, we got 20 cabins, all are basically identical. If you take to the job, then maybe we can make it a regular thing.
That'd be great. What kind of security do you have here?
Security? Well, if you want, there's a fire axe next to the vending machine. Nobody's gonna mess with you if you're swinging that thing around, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the night shift.
Excuse me? Are you okay?
You know this place is haunted, right?
Oh my God. How does this dump even stay open? People probably died here, right?
In other news, authorities have yet to apprehend a convicted murderer who escaped the facility Wednesday evening.
It's for you.
Ooh. All right.
Are you going to show me to my room?
Ooh. All right, not bad. Not bad. What'd you guys think? I've not heard anything about this, and that looks okay. A little haunted motel movie. Night Shift. What do you guys think, Boo Believers? Chime in the comments. Jeremy Haybro Cook joining the party. What's up, Jeremy? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that didn't look too bad. I'm always up for a nice haunted house movie, in this case, haunted motel. So, yeah, I'd be into that one. I'll definitely check that out. It looked properly creepy. There were some cool little creepy moments in there. Yeah, all right. So 1 month from today, Night Shift comes to theaters and VOD. William Hamilton checking in. What's up, William? Thanks for joining us. We just finished watching a trailer for Night Shift, a new haunted motel horror. We're going to move on to our next story. I know we have more... we do have more trailers, but first, we'll take a look at this. Also on Bloody Disgusting, staying on Bloody Disgusting here. Brute 1976 exclusive images preview throwback horror movie inspired by 1970s classics. And this is one we've talked about before here on the show. Brute 1976 was like, was it like the Hills Have Eyes, I believe. Yeah, the Hills Have Eyes kind of homage. So Here we have some images of the homage. And let's dig in. Marcel Wall's Blood Feast and That's a Wrap is channeling the spirit of 1970s classics with his next horror movie, Brute 1976. And we've got some exclusive imagery for you today. From Neon Noir, the upcoming Brute 1976 is said to be a love letter to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Hills Have Eyes, with Joe Netter, Twilight of the Dead, writing. In the film, in 1976, Raquel and her girlfriend have car trouble and break down on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. They stumble upon an abandoned mine and decide to explore it. It's never a good idea, girls. At the same time, a group of people are in the desert for a photo shoot. The plan is to do a salt and pepper styled shoot to celebrate the bicentennial unity sweeping across the nation. The magazine cover will feature two models, Roxy and Raquel. Since Raquel doesn't show up, they enlist Sunshine, the makeup artist, to take her place. After the shoot, they stumble upon an abandoned town called Savage. It has a history of being very violent, but has been vacant for years. It's a perfect place to explore and take some photos, but they are not alone. A family of masked psychopaths have claimed Savage as their own and are hell-bent on living up to its name. Cast includes Adrian McLean, Sarah French, Gigi Austin, Dazelle Yvette, and Adam Bucci. Quote, I've always been a huge fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Hills Have Eyes, both the originals and remakes, said Walls. Brute 1976 was an amazing experience to shoot. It was hot, it was dirty, and it was bloody. I'm sure the audience will feel that on screen. Brute is our love letter to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I consider to be the greatest horror film of all time, said Netter. Shooting in the desert provided many challenges, but our casting crew really delivered something special. And, all right, well, here you go. We have a still of them in a, I'm assuming this is the abandoned mine they're talking about. And here's our cast. Looking very 70s. Look at all that brown and red. That's a lot of 70s. He even has brown, like, jogging pants on, man. Wow. You have to search hard for brown, like knockoff Adidas jogging pants. Man, I love the bus. Very Texas Chainsaw vibes. Huge Texas Chainsaw vibes, obviously. Tell me that dude in the front passenger seat is in a wheelchair, and I'll just call it a ripoff. But all right, what do you guys think? You guys into these homages? Everything's an homage now. Everything's hearkening back to something else. Everything's inspired by something else. Are you down with inspired by, or are you just considering this shit all ripoffs? Or is this just ripping off Texas Chainsaw and Hills and just mixing it with The Hills Have Eyes to make something new? I don't know. It looks all right. We shall see. I will say, Blood Feast was really good. So if these guys, well, the director who did Blood Feast, is doing this. If he lives up to what he did with Blood Feast, it's going to be pretty brutal, because that shit was brutal. There was a ton of blood in that one. Yeah. So, all right. What do you think, Boo Believers? We got Giselle Chong checking in, Stephanie Nicole checking in, and Paul friggin' Stanley checking in. Maddie says, LOL, this is very interesting. Very, very Texas Chainsaw-like. Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's hugely, like, if you took Texas Chainsaw and if the Texas Chainsaw fucked The Hills Have Eyes and they had a baby, it would be this movie, right? It'd be this fucking knockoff ass movie, I guess. So there you go. There's my first take on it. If Texas Chainsaw fuck The Hills Have Eyes, you get this shit. What do you guys think? All right, we're gonna move on. We got more stories. Maddie Morningstar, I like that one. Fucked him with the chainsaw. That was what was that? Fuck me gently with a chainsaw. Was that Heather's? Is that Heather's that I'm thinking of? I think it is. I think that's Heather's. Speaking of Heathers, we're not going to talk too much on Lisa Frankenstein. There are stories, but we've been talking about it a lot. Comes out tomorrow. We'll be seeing it over the weekend. Make sure you go out and support it. Go out and support it. 80s vibes. Romantic horror comedy. Gotta love it. All right, who wants to watch another trailer? We could do a trailer, or we could talk about Anthony Noble. Sorry, checks in. Yeah, let me go back. Let me go check out your. Let's bring up your quotes here. Anthony Noble checking in says Texas Chainsaw without that annoying loser in the wheelchair. Yeah, quite possibly the most annoying character in all of moviedom. And Maddie checks in and says, yeah, replying to Anthony, I loved in the second movie where you see his corpse sitting in the wheelchair. Yeah, that was a good Easter egg throwback. Maddie says, this is interesting, very, very Texas Chainsaw-like. Yes, very much so. So, all right. Well, there you have it. The Texas Chainsaw inspired Brute 76. Brute 1976. I guess the name is like right on the nose, right? All right. Let's go to jump to this one. I know you guys want to talk about George Romero's Dawn of the Dead coming back to the big screen for the 45th anniversary. And I posted about this earlier. We can jump to some of the reacts to that as well. And I'll read some of those comments to that shortly. Oh, Steph Infection now join us. Hey, Steph Infection. Wah, Scream Hearts. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. And there was a little bit of a debate because apparently there was a 45-year anniversary last year, and they're going to do one again this year. But after reading about it, it definitely makes sense why there would be two different. And it's kind of like one of the things that falls to us here on Deadsville Horror Talk. When we're reviewing movies, we also have to deal with, well, this one came out in 2022 like we did last year. We were doing our 2023 wrap up, and there were like movies that came out in 2022, but did they really come out in 2022, or was that just like the film festival circuit and they weren't generally available until 2023? So it's a gray area as to the release, but a lot of people will regard general widespread release as the actual release date. As the main release date. So, yeah, and Steph Infection checking in. Megan was the main one they kept putting on 2023, but listed as 22. Yes, it was, and and it would have made my list. But yeah, they said it was a 2022 movie, and I don't remember if we watched it at the end of 2022 or if it was a 2023 watch. But at any rate, for this year, it's going to be when we watch it. If we watch it in 2024, it could make our list. So, all right, let's get to this story here and dig in. Enough of that. Want to see, and this is Joe Blow from our friend Cody Hammond. Want to see George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead on the big screen for its 45th anniversary? 2024 marks the 45th anniversary of the release of George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead in the U.S., and it's coming back to the big screen. There's a review for it, revisited. You can check out if you want to go to Joe Blow. We're going to get to this story. The George A. Romero classic Dawn of the Dead is a film that can actually reasonably celebrate its 45th anniversary in 2 separate years. While its premiere was held at the Cannes Film Festival in 1978, and a cut of the film that was put together by co-financier Dario Argento for non-English speaking countries was given a theatrical release in Italy that year, the cut Romero put together for English language speaking territories didn't make its way to screens in the United States until '79. So, whether you're celebrating Dawn of the Dead's 45th anniversary in 2023 or 2024 or both, you're still doing it right. Red Band Releasing is looking to bring Dawn of the Dead back to the screen in the US and Canada this year, and have sent out a message to fans telling them that if they want to see the movie on the big screen, they should get in contact with their local theaters and or drive-ins. Red Band Releasing wrote, "We are currently booking theaters and drive-ins to celebrate the 45th anniversary of the 1979 North American premiere and release of George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. If you live in the USA or Canada, reach out to the owner or general manager of your local independent theater or drive-in and tell them to email redbandreleasing@gmail.com for info about the special discounted booking terms being offered in celebration of the 45th anniversary. Please share." All right, well, there you go. Written and directed by Romero, Dawn of the Dead has the following synopsis. As hordes of zombies swarm over the U.S., the terrified populace tries everything in their power to escape the attack of the undead, but neither cities nor the countryside prove safe. In Pennsylvania, radio station employee Stephen and his girlfriend Francine escape in the station helicopter, accompanied by two renegade SWAT members, Roger and Pete. The group retreats to the haven of an enclosed shopping center to make what could be humanity's last stand. The film stars Ken Foree, Scott Reiniger, Galen Ross, David M.G., who sadly passed away last month, and Tom Savini. Will you be requesting that your local theater and or drive-in book a 45th anniversary screening of Dawn of the Dead? Let me know in the comments. And there we have a nice shot of our our core four, if we want to steal the borrow from Scream. There's our core four of the movie. So there you have it. We talked about it earlier, and I'll jump over to the Facebook page and read some of your comments there. Because, we did debate a little bit. I won't get too much into that debate because it is like, I know a few people had seen it last year for its 45th anniversary because they did release it last year for the 45th. And now they're going to do it again. So, we had 18 comments on this one. Let me see if I can bring it up in our share, replace screen sharing. And I can, I should be able to bring it in right there. Yep. Facebook page. There we go. All right. So I'll read through your comments here. As always, if you follow me on Facebook, which you should, and Salsamania checking in, Stacy Lynn S checking in. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. We just got done talking about the 45th anniversary of Romero's Dawn of the Dead coming back to theaters. I'm about to read your comments, and I'm saying I will go back and do this every day. I will post the during the day, throughout the day, as headlines pop up. I'll post them to my Facebook page. You can comment. We can have a little discussion as the day goes on, and then at 5 o'clock I will go live every Monday through Friday, and I'll read these comments back to you. We can chop it up live and not in person, but live on Facebook and other sources, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, wherever you are streaming. I appreciate it. But here we go. Reese Bowling commenter. Let's go. Absolutely wicked, spooktacular. Thank you for the tag, brother. As always, Reese, thanks for checking in. Brent Agnew said, my favorite zombie movie, checking in from New Zealand. Slasher Duck on there as well. Paul Stanley said, maybe. And yes, Paul Stanley, we will go see it. Stacy Lynn says that was last year. This was when we kind of went back and what she did. Regal had it last year. So we'll see if they do it again this year. Who else? Yeah, getting to the bottom of it. The horror scene checked in with us. Love the horror scene. They said yes. And then Anthony Noble said, fuck yes. And check out the horror scene if you don't already. Follow them. They do a good job of talking movies and giving updates and reviews and letting you know what's coming soon, all that kind of stuff. Similar to what we do here, but they just kind of post, whereas I do the live thing with you guys Monday through Fridays. So Jesse Garan checking in, said already seen it a few months ago. They're doing a release in Canada. And so now we know they've done it, 2 of them. So here we go. Johnny Thunder said, Rad, definitely going. And William Hamilton, when is that supposed to be? We have a theater out here that might play it. Well, William, check with your theater owner. As they said in the story there, you can request for them to email and get that discounted rate. So Very cool. I look forward to it. I'll go back and check it out. That's one of my favorites. I love the whole mall scenario. Yeah, it's a fun setting for a zombie movie. So, all right, now I'm gonna jump back over here and bring our stream back to. Sorry, guys, it's a little slower to jump back and forth than it was with my Switch directly. We get this cool setup, and I can put your messages across the bottom. Stacy Lynn S checking in. There's her heart eyes, and pop that across there. One of the cool features of Restream. So yeah, if you're going to be checking it out, make sure you check in the comments and let us know. Yeah, I will be there if it's playing somewhere around here. Hopefully Regal brings it back because we have a Regal around here. All right, let's move on. We got another one here. The Abigail, the Dracula's Daughter movie. This one looks really fun. And I think, we did watch a trailer for this one. We could watch it again, though. And this looks really good. It looks really creepy. I didn't know what to make of it at first, when just off the title, but then I realized, because originally it was called Dracula's Daughter, and then they were like, oh, Abigail, and I was like, wait a minute, and they were like, well, Abigail is the new name of the movie that was called Dracula's Daughter. So, all right, Catherine Newton of the slasher Freaky can be seen on the big screen this weekend in the newly released horror comedy Lisa Frankenstein, and in just another couple months, on April 19th to be exact, another genre project she worked on, the Universal Monsters project Abigail, will also be reaching theaters. So, yes, Catherine Newton, we are fans. She loves the horror genre, obviously. So, one of our new horror maidens. What do we call her? She's not necessarily a scream queen, because she's not the one in peril. She's the twist, usually. She's been in Freaky, and now she's in Lisa Frankenstein, helping put a corpse together. And in Abigail, well, we'll see. We could watch the trailer again. Anthony Kona checking in. What's up, Anthony? Has Been Hotel is awesome, brother. Congratulations, Anthony, one of the animators on Has Been Hotel in the chat now on Facebook. Thanks for joining us. And yes, excellent work, man. Love the show. All right, here we go. Digging in. Where are we? While doing the press rounds for Lisa Frankenstein, Newton took a moment to hype up a scene we'll be seeing in Abigail, and it's actually a scene we get a glimpse of in the trailer embedded above. A vampire dance scene. And should we watch it? Let's watch it. Let's watch the trailer. This is a fun trailer. I really like I like the setup for this. I think this is going to be really good. And this was done by Radio Silence, the guys that did the last Scream movies that I didn't like, but they also did Ready or Not, which I really, really liked. And this seems like in that Ready or Not kind of vein. And without having it's Dracula's Daughter, but it's not like a Scream slasher IP where we have some preconceived notions and parameters that we expect to be followed. So this one, they kind of get to let loose and make a monster out of a child. So here we go. Here's the trailer. Oh no, there's no trailer. It's a goddamn ad for Lidl that we skip now. There we go.
All came highly recommended. You know the rules. No real names, no backstory, no cell phones.
So whose kid is she?
A very wealthy man who's about to be $50 million poorer.
I'm here to make sure you're safe.
What's your name? Mine's Abigail.
You can call me Joey.
Do you have any kids?
I have a little boy.
See you in 24 hours.
Do you know what a pinky promise is? If you behave and do as we say, pinky promise you, it'll all be over soon.
Joey?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
the fuck?
Shit, we gotta get out of here.
I think she knows something.
Guys.
Oh no! What the fuck is that thing?
We kidnapped a fucking vampire. A ballerina vampire. Okay, how do we kill a vampire? What are we talking about? Like an Anne Rice or a True Blood? You know, Twilight? Stake through the heart. Daylight is a big one.
All right, let's go kill us a fucking vampire. Ready?
What can I say? I like playing with my phone.
She's fucking flying!
Hey, ballet.
Yeah, that looks great. Oh man. Yeah, that looks fucking amazing. Really good looking. Dark comedy. From the way it's setting up, man, I feel like the whole Giancarlo Esposito, this whole thing's a setup. They don't really kidnap this little girl. She's letting it happen and she's going along with it. And they're trapped in this fucking house. Once they get there and think they're in charge, everything fucking locks. They're trapped inside with a vampire. The cat and mouse game begins. Will anybody survive? It's such a good setup. Such a good setup. I love it. Yeah, great acting in there too. There's some actors that I really like. And yeah, Catherine Newton included. So, all right. Abigail's coming our way from Radio Silence, the filming team that previously brought Ready or Not, Scream, and Scream 6 to the screen. Radio Silence members Matt Bettinelli-Open and Tyler Gillette directed the film, while the third member of the trio, Chad Villella, is a producer. This movie, which was once going by the title Dracula's Daughter, has the following synopsis. Children can be such monsters. After a group of would-be criminals kidnap the 12-year-old ballerina daughter of a powerful underworld figure, all they have to do to collect a $50 million ransom is watch the girl overnight. In an isolated mansion, the captors start to dwindle one by one, and they discover to their misfortune, they discover to their mounting horror, that they're locked inside with no normal little girl. And Newton told Collider, Matt and Tyler, I love them. They're another duo that every time I would be like, hey, Matt, come here. Should I do this? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'd try it. There's this thing in the movie where I dance, and in the script, it was about this long. I was like, this, blah, blah, blah. And she dances. I'm like, okay. And I worked on a dance, and I shot like a 2-minute thing on my phone for them to pick hopefully 5 seconds of. They turned it into a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's like Megan on steroids, and I did not expect that. Interesting. All right, Newton is joined in the cast by Melissa Barrera of Scream, Dan Stevens of The Guest, William Catlett, Black Lightning, Kevin Durand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, and Angus Cloud of Euphoria. And Angus Cloud's a big favorite of mine, man. Angus Cloud's awesome. He plays the big Viking type dude, big like bouncer, bodyguard. God, he was like a bounty hunter, punk rock bounty hunter in one movie. Yeah, he's a good one, man. Angus Cloud, great character actor. Really like him. So him being in this cast helps too. He had that funny scene with a vampire on my ass. They play her kidnappers. Alicia Weir plays Abigail, and Giancarlo Esposito also there. Obviously, is the I don't know, setup guy in the cast. So, all right. Looks good to me. I am definitely interested, and here they all are. Here's our full cast entering the home. And that's Angus Cloud there holding the girl. So what do you guys think? Are we I see some comments. Oh, what happened? Where did my connection go? Ugh, what happened? All right, for some reason, the feed is gone, but I am still here. No. Okay, it's just on my screen that it's doing that, apparently. You guys still seem to have picture. All right, apologies. I got a gray screen here where you guys are okay, though. Frank Williams checking in. What's up, Frank? Thanks for tuning in. So Steph Infection says, I am so much more excited for this now. A fucking ballerina vampire. Yes, and it looks like this whole thing is it's all a setup, man. It's all a setup. That's the big twist, I think. I'm calling it now. I'm not spoiling it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I might be spoiling it. But I'm calling that's the big twist. They were never kidnapping this girl. She allowed herself to be kidnapped, and they're just pawns in this little game. Like she said, she likes to play with her food. That's a cool little line. So, yeah, Steph says this looks so good. And Anthony Noble checks in and says, I want to see that little brat rip him up. Oh, yeah, Steph Infection. She says, you always call shit. I hate it. LOL. I would have never called that. No, you didn't get that from the trailer? You didn't pick up on that with some of her little hints at it? I totally picked up on that. Giancarlo's whole fucking demeanor and when he shuts the door. And then as soon as she's sitting there pretending to be the victim, and then you can just, as soon as she like says, asks about the kids, and she's like, I'm sorry about what's about to happen to you. It's just like, oh man, this whole thing's a setup. This whole thing was a setup. So yeah, I'm calling it now, Steph Infection. Calling it now. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if everybody is able to do that. What is this? Oh, look at that. I could put an overlay on and your comments could pop up over there. Wow. Check it out, Boo Believers. So this way you can see your comments in the feed as you put them up. So comment something. I guess it's not going to show the whole what's on there now, but Stephen Infection says, I don't know, I'm dense. All right, let's see. Let's jump to our yep, there you go, Steph Infection. Your hey popped up at the top of the feed. Look at that. Very cool. All right, well, there you go. I can leave that up. You guys can read your comments to each other while watching the show. Restream is so cool. They should endorse me for free. All right. I need more watchers for that. Invite friends. Share the live to the horror groups. Invite your friends to join. I should be able to work out. There's ways that I can invite guests on here too. So if you are also a podcaster or you want to be, you're a filmmaker, then you want to be interviewed or you want to do a little movie review with me or something like that, hook into Restream. Restream's got, you could do 2 channels for free. I might be able to invite you into my stream and put us out over all of my channels, even if you just have the free version of Restream. So not bad. We're going to have to get this thing cracking now. Yeah, get that chat going. Steph Infection says, so much better of a view. She can see herself talk now. Not only can she hear herself talk, but Steph Infection can see herself talk. That's fan-fucking-tastic. All right, Boo Believers, let's get back to another story. What do we got next? We'll go back to our Joe Blow page. All right. We talked about that. We got another trailer. Oh, here's one. Let's talk about this. Here you go. I know you guys want more of this. God, we can never get enough of the ruination of our childhood. Although some of these do kind of make sense, all right? I mean, a little bit of sense being made here. Cinderella's Revenge. We got another one, just like the Mickey and the Peter Pan and the fucking Pooh 2. And what was the other one? Oh, Bambi. Yeah, fucking Bambi's Revenge. Well, now we got Cinderella's Revenge. All of these fucking characters are coming back for revenge now. I don't get it. What did we do wrong? What did we do wrong to all these beloved childhood cartoon characters that now they want to, and fairy tale characters, they're back for revenge? And this isn't the only Cinderella movie. Of course, not, boo believers. Bloody Disgusting's John Squires reports. Cinderella's Revenge horror movie coming to theaters in April. Okay, well, if it's coming to theaters, maybe there's a hope that it's not a complete and utter piece of shit. Man, I don't know. All right, Cinderella is set to spill blood on the big screen. And there's, I guess, our picture of this Cinderella and our fairy godmother. All right. They're both blonde. Cute. All right. Cinderella set to spill blood on the big screen, with The Wrap reporting today that Iconic Events is bringing the public domain horror movie Cinderella's Revenge to theaters. Cinderella gets her revenge in theaters on April 26, 2024. The Wrap details the film stars Lauren Stark as the famed young lady who finds freedom from her wicked stepmother with the help of her fairy godmother. Only this time, instead of sending her to a ball to find her prince, the godmother, played by Natasha Henstridge. I thought I recognized that fairy godmother. That's Natasha Henstridge. Holy shit, she still looks fucking amazing. Wow, okay. Helps Cinderella unleash a plan of bloody revenge. We love plans of bloody revenge here in Deadsville, don't we, boo believers? Woo! Comment in the chat if you love bloody revenge. All right. Who remembers Natasha Henstridge? She's like a fucking, she's like the Swedish supermodel from like the 80s and 90s. Man, yeah, that's what happens to Swedish. We got good genes. I'm part Swede myself. So we got good genes in Sweden. All right, Andy Edwards' Zombie Spring Breakers, directed for Sobini Films. Stephanie Lodge, Beatrice Fletcher, Megan Purvis, and Daryl Griggs also star. Cinderella's Revenge is produced by Mark Amon, Mark Lester, Cami Winikoff, and Jessica Mathis. I'm so excited for audiences to see this newly imagined horror version of Cinderella in theaters. The picture is scary and fun at the same time, said producer Mark L. Lester. Cinderella's Revenge isn't even the only Cinderella horror movie on the way this year. There's also Cinderella's Curse from director Louisa Warren, a gory retelling of the classic tale. So there you go. Natasha Henstridge as the fairy godmother. Man. I mean, I usually feel old, but I don't know, she looks great. I don't feel that old. All right, she's still a fairy godmother. I played a fairy godmother once. I don't know if you can find it, but I once played a fairy godmother in my friend's short film. He needed a drunken fairy godmother, and I was happy to oblige. Wings and everything. It was fucking ridiculous. But yes, I was very happy to oblige and be a fairy godmother. What do you guys think? Cinderella, are you in? Cinderella's Revenge? Yay? Nay? What say ye, boo believers? I might check it out. If it goes into theaters, are theaters now just trying to cash in? I don't know. Hopefully it's not a complete piece of shit. I guess I'll wait for a trailer. I'm surprised we don't have a trailer yet. It's coming in April. We should have a trailer soon. All right. Trailer soon, coming in April. Cinderella's Revenge, boo believers. I'll be on the lookout for the trailer, so we will watch it when it drops. We will get it here, and we will watch it. All right, we got one last story here we're going to look at. It is also for a trailer, so we're going to get one more trailer watch in. And it's this one's on Fangoria. Cuckoo finally has a terrifying first trailer. Tillman Singer's mysterious new horror starring Hunter Schafer and Dan Stevens hits theaters in May 2024. And, whoa, that's a creepy still right there. All right. It's a moist hand and a creepy face in the fucking background. Is that Elvis? I don't know. Sunglasses, some shit. Creepy looking nonetheless. All right. let's get into it. After 2 long years of waiting for updates on Tillman Singer's Cuckoo, Neon finally today released a first look teaser at the Hunter Schafer starring horror, and damn, it was worth the wait. Written and directed by German filmmaker Tillman Singer, 2018's excellent festival hit Luz, Cuckoo also stars Dan Stevens, Jessica Henwick, Marton Soskas, Greta Fernandez, and Jan Bluthart? Or Jan Bluthart? I don't know. We'll go with Jan. It's more fun to say. Jan Bluthart. After its world premiere at South by Southwest this March, Cuckoo will see a wide release on May 3rd, 2024. An official plot synopsis for Cuckoo reads as follows. Reluctantly, 17-year-old Gretchen leaves her American home to live with her father, who has just moved into a resort in the German Alps with his new family. Arriving at their future residence, they are greeted by Mr. Koenig, her father's boss, or is that Koenig, who takes an inexplicable interest in Gretchen's mute half-sister, Alma. All right, weirdo. Something doesn't seem right in this tranquil vacation paradise. Gretchen is plagued by strange noises and bloody visions until she discovers a shocking secret that also concerns her own family. There's always a secret. There's always a secret that concerns their own family. All right. It's a plot device. Keep it going. All right. The 34-second long teaser comes complete with our first look at Schafer, her back, brandishing a knife, eerie sound design, and terrifying sneak peek at something. Film buffs will also be excited to know that Singer shot Cuckoo on 35mm, so it's guaranteed to have that gorgeous old school grain to it. Cuckoo joins Osgood Perkins' hotly anticipated Longlegs and Immaculate as part of Neon's hugely exciting 2024 horror slate. The wait is finally over. Here's your first look at Cuckoo.
Giving you the chance to be of great use in our quest for preservation. The adolescent needs to be trained.
Okay. Okay, what do you guys think? There it is. Cuckoo trailer, teaser. Sorry, it's not a full trailer. It's just a teaser. It's like 30 seconds, 34 seconds, and giving you pretty much nothing. All right, I am not familiar with Luz. I never watched it, so I don't know what to expect from this filmmaker, German filmmaker Tillman Singer. But yeah, I don't know. Longlegs looks way better. I guess I was waiting to see a full trailer for this thing before I pass judgment. If it one creepy image and a girl with a butterfly knife. All right, you're not giving me much to work with. Thanks. Yeah, Anthony Noble agreed. Not much going on. Ryan Keene checking in. What's up, Ryan? We will see you tomorrow night, Ryan. Yeah, not much going on here, as Anthony said in that teaser. So what did you guys think? Cuckoo, any interest in that one? I've not heard of this thing. It's been around 2 years waiting to pop up, apparently. So I don't know. All right, I'm going to just jump around real quick and check the latest headlines before I bounce out of here, Boo Believers. It's coming up on 6 o'clock. I got plenty of work to do. We've been checking out a lot of stuff this week. A lot of this we've already covered. So Late Night with the Devil, man, that teaser was awesome. Make sure you check it out. I really enjoyed that one. Nothing else here on Fangoria. Anything on Bloody Disgusting? Brittany Fox checking in. Wow, what's up, Brittany? Thank you so much for checking in, Britt. Also, thanks to Liza Chen. I got to go do a video after this, too, because she sent me something else for the cats. Just reminds me. I came yesterday, but I didn't even have time to unbox it or unwrap it, whatever. Open it. I didn't have time to open it, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Yeah, we've already checked all this stuff. The Girl in the Pool, Freddie Prinze Jr. has a new thriller coming. All right, let's look at this last thing before we get out of here, Boo Believers, because this one comes tomorrow to Screenbox, and I canceled my Screenbox because, like I said, it wasn't playing right from the app itself, and I'm just going to get the Amazon add-on. It's like $2 cheaper anyway, and we'll have all the good stuff on there. But tomorrow on Screenbox, looking forward to this. Here for Blood brings pummeling gore to limited theaters, digital, and Screenbox tomorrow. Oh, I have to see if it's in a theater around here. This is from Brad Miska on Bloody Disgusting. And here's a little screen cap, a little still from the movie. Huge news for fans of old school horror, as Here for Blood, an over-the-top, gory, and insanely fun home invasion slasher that's no doubt going to gain cult status, opens in limited theaters on digital and Screenbox tomorrow, just in time for Valentine's Day. Get all the deets here. And they have a story there on it, and I will go a little further with what they have written so far. Here for Blood feels like a 90s video store discovery that's brimming with gore and jam-packed with laughs, and has become an instant favorite of mine and our team's as well. We are certain Bloody Disgusting readers are going to fall in love with this indie gem. Directed by Daniel Turris, Here for Blood follows a down-on-his-luck wrestler and his girlfriend who are having a hard time making ends meet. When his girlfriend finds herself overwhelmed by exams, muscle-bound wrestler Tom O'Bannon steps in to cover one of her babysitting gigs. His chill night of junk food and video games quickly takes a turn for the cultish when the home is invaded by a gang of mask-wearing maniacs. Isolated and unprepared, Tom, his girlfriend, and a precocious 10-year-old must survive the night by any means necessary. And yeah, very limited theater releasings here, theater listings. Los Angeles, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, and Orlando. That's it. That's all. That's all she wrote, apparently. That is a super limited release. So I guess I will be watching this on Screenbox. The trailer looked really fun. We'll watch it again in a second. But yeah, Brittany checking in says, yeah, that app never worked for me either. And yeah, that's what it worked great on my Roku TV. I don't get it. It works great on Roku. It does not work on that Samsung Plus TV that I have here. But the workaround is to just pay $4 a month for it instead of $6 for the Amazon add-on. I can add it onto my Amazon Prime. So that's what I'm going to do. I will add it to Amazon Prime this weekend, and I will be watching this one and definitely do a review for it next week. But in the meantime, we'll watch the trailer before we get out of here. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. And Ben Speck checking in. What's up, Ben? Watch the trailer for Here for Blood before we check out for the day. And here it comes. Horror, wrestling, comedy, slasher.
I need you to babysit for me.
A cult.
Come on, Phoebe. I don't know how to take care of children.
All he has to do is just keep the kid alive for a couple of hours. It's really not that hard.
Don't kill him.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna bash him. How do you want to do this? You want a fist fight? Okay, all right. This babysitter is really pissing me off.
Yeah. Yeah. Heavy metal horror comedy at its finest. There it is, Boo Believers. Screambox tomorrow. And yeah, we'll be checking that out along with Lisa Frankenstein this weekend. So one more day of the week before we get out of here. If you have Screambox, check in. Let me know how it works for you, or if you gave up on it as well, like myself and Brittany did, and just went with the Amazon add-on. Let us know in the comments if you got it to work for you. Congrats. They have some fun stuff on Screambox. I really want to enjoy it. But right now, the only place it played was at home, and I go to bed. I fall asleep in the first fucking 10 minutes or whatever I put on. Not true, actually. I watched a couple. I watched that Horror in the High Desert 1 and 2. They were pretty good. I look forward to seeing more. But I felt teased by both of them, though. There was never any payoff in either one of them. But it was a very good setup throughout both. If you have Screambox, and you dig that kind of found footage, documentary style horror, then check it out. Anthony Noble says, I subbed too many channels already. Yeah, I hear you, Anthony. I had to cut down a few, but doing horror shows, I need stuff to watch. So I I need to sub to these horror channels, so I always have something I can watch and review and talk to you guys about, right? And especially if these publications and websites that I go to get my news from constantly talk about movies that are coming to, the two big ones are Shudder and Screambox. So I kind of feel like I need to have those to come here and have be able to talk to you about movies that are on the main horror sites. And on the other sites too, Amazon, Paramount Plus, stuff like that. We talk about those as well. But being a horror show, yeah, I don't know. Shudder is definitely a must-have, and Screambox is having some real cool stuff that, especially some of their original stuff. Bloody Disgusting, putting some stuff on there, and yeah, I feel like it's. I just wish it worked better. But yes, I'm going to do the Amazon thing. Brittany says I'll have to go the Amazon Prime route too. Didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I didn't realize it either at first, and then it started popping up on my Amazon once I had already subscribed to it on my regular TV, and it doesn't let you like log in through Amazon. So, yeah, I had to. Oh, wait, we got to stop sharing here. That's what I got to do. Stop screen sharing. There I am. I'm back. Okay, perfect. Hey, look at that. I can stay in the big screen. We can keep you guys chat up over. Boom, right there. Look at that. Very cool. So, yeah, be sure to tune in and you can chat, and everybody, you guys can talk to each other in the chat as well. Facebook is definitely, I know some of the sites don't work in the chat. So, but all right. Well, that's going to do it for us here today. Boo Believers, thank you once again for tuning in. Thanks for all the support, the stars throughout the week. And yeah, tune in tomorrow. We might have an early episode because we got to get to the load in for tomorrow night's birthday bash for Maddie Morningstar. So yeah, if you are local, we will see you there. If not, tune in at 5. Live at 5 as always, same bat time, same bat profile. And we'll round up the news to end the week and, yeah, get into your Valentine's weekend. All right, Boo Believers, that's it. Have a good night and stay spooky.